We don't have any drugs to prevent Alzheimer's or to cure it, but it's not for lack of trying. Drug trials are underway at clinics right around the world, testing medicines that could stop the disease onslaught. Dr. Sharon Cohen runs a number of trials at the Toronto Memory Program. I met with her and some of the participants and Gillies earlier this month.
Good morning. You made it on this chilly day. Nice to see you. We have between 10 and 20 trials at any given time going on for all stages of Alzheimer's disease. Anne and Robin come every 2 weeks to receive an intravenous infusion, so that's a testament to their motivation to do something.
Robin is Anne's primary caregiver and brings her to the clinic for each visit. He tracks her medications and her medical history.
Didn't have the flu?
No, just the nose, that's it.
They came to us in 2011. Anne was having some memory problems. She was started on a standard medication to help memory, and then it was suggested to her by a clinic doctor that she consider a clinical trial.
We were going down to Florida every 4 months, and it became every morning, where's my keys? Where's my purse? Where's the camera?
Sort of got to the stage where, it was just happening too often. You begin to think, well, there is something wrong. My mother did. She had a problem, but she was a lot older than me when she was like this,
And of course, Anne was always saying, no, it's just a memory problem. So I come along on Anne's next visit, and we spoke to Dr. Weinberg, and I said, can we say that she's not got Alzheimer's or a memory problem, whatever have you, no form of dementia? And Dr. Weinberg turned around and he says, no, I can't say that. As a matter of fact, it's early onset Alzheimer's.
While we don't know exactly what causes Alzheimer's disease, most researchers, including Dr. Cohen, blame the buildup of a protein called beta amyloid. Tell me a little bit about the clinical trial that Anne and Robin are on.
So the goal here is to reduce the amount of amyloid over a period of a year, 18 months, 2 years, depending on the length of the trial.
Side effects of a trial drug can vary, but for Anne, the decision was easy.
Oh, I had no hesitation. There's always something new coming, and if there's something that can benefit myself and other people, well, it's all for the good.
Like someone asking, well, why do you agree to do it? Well, if you don't agree, you're just like dust and dead leaves. You'll get blown away. I believe that they will find a cure for it. And the only way they can find a cure for it is with the clinical trials.
You're optimistic.
Oh, very, very. I've been in this game for a long time. I'm a clinician. I'm an Alzheimer's doctor. I have Alzheimer's in my family. I know this disease inside out. It's a bad disease, but there are lots of things we're learning in recent years and lots of reason to hope that we will put the pieces of the puzzle together and have better treatments.
The hard thing is everybody turns around and says, oh, there's no cure, doom and gloom. You got to get rid of that.
Well said. You got to get rid of that. Dr. Sharon Cohen joins us now. And let me ask you, is Anne a typical kind of trial patient for this, if there is such a thing?
She's one of many, many, many who are so grateful to find a center who has trials to offer, because we know that standard treatment, while it might be helpful to a modest degree, is not enough. The disease will progress, and the opportunity to fight back by being on cutting-edge new treatment opportunities, new treatment trials is really huge. So she's very grateful. She's a very motivated, eager participant. Her family are very motivated, her husband. And we find that more and more, that seniors give a huge amount in the hope that they'll help themselves or others whom they don't even know.
Give me a sense for people, not really knowing that all of this is going on, the race for the cure. Give me a sense of that.
Well, it's huge. I think there's increasing recognition that this is a serious disease. It's a costly disease, so even if you don't come from the heart or know somebody with the disease, if you're a government person, you know it's going to break the healthcare bank. So there are more and more initiatives around the world. There are more and more countries with national strategies and who are pouring money into research. And there's no shortage of clinical trials going on right now, some of them at later phases. And right in Toronto, people can participate. But sadly, people don't know this, and their well-meaning physicians or family members don't direct them to centers where there are trials. So anybody who has a disease that doesn't have a cure should ask, are there any studies going on that I could participate in?
Because there are so many right across the country, and as you
Sure.
say, in Toronto. So what's the best way then to find out if they're not getting the information? Maybe the physician isn't aware, or maybe they are and they don't know where to go.
Well, I think there have been some initiatives recently. The Alzheimer's Society is becoming more proactive in letting people know about studies, but we're not on their website, and we're the largest clinical trial center. So I think contacting Toronto Memory Program, if we don't have a trial that you've heard about or you're interested in, we will be able to locate that for you. So I think we're not just a treatment center and a research center, but we're a resource. And we have a hotline. We have a number people can call directly to speak to an individual about research.
It's amazing having talked to you that day, but also, and I mentioned you're optimistic about it, because it's a race to replace, and you believe that finish line is within sight.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. We've seen in other major healthcare initiatives where funds are poured in and public awareness increases, such as HIV, cancer, to mention a couple, that these initiatives make a difference, that we turn, fatal, terrible diseases into diseases you can live with or that you can cure.
Living with Alzheimer's, the name of our special, and Dr. Cohen, thank you. And I know you're sticking around for us as well, so thank you.
My